as their Rams get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brees. And he finds Cook. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Hey, ready? You ready? 54. My mate. 6 man. Check girls. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 54. Mike, hey, kill. Kill. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. He's coming. Double up. Under. Here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
95-56, 95-56. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, kill.
On first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180. 2 for 1. Watch tight end. 3 now. Hey, Hayward. Line 36. Done.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hekker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On is the punter Hekker as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's checking. He's opposite. 61, matchbox, lights. 55. Here we go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 25. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
36.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to
go up there. No, you don't. Go up there and potty now. No, you don't. Go up there and potty. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Here's 2nd and goal.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. We're lucky.
Breeze now to throw. And he slings one that's in.
No, you don't.
He was trying to get it that time.
When I tell you to go, you go. You don't need help every time you go. Yes, he does. Do that. Like, he don't know how to do that.
Ted Ginn. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. Pilot, 64, weak. 11. Ready, tack.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
20. 2 for 1.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Man,
20,
come on.
10, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over
Right.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 2nd down, Kamara. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Easy, opposite. Switch. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Shot, 20. Right there, 56. Here we go. Check. Let's go, motion.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's 2nd and inches.
Opposite. Check. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and very short. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check to field.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards.
First down, Saints.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Fix the score. Saints 21, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they go in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Oh, stop doing that.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is
get out of here. Come on.
They do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go to that. 180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Bree's going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Breeze finding Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Hey, echo. 26 months. Over. Hey, watch this.
On first down, it's Grant. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald.
Block
and
him.
that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Line 20. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 26 Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Damn, how did that apply?
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Team 6, team 6.
Now Breeze. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They go with a fullback line. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working the middle here, that's complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Zerline's kick is up and through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down.